Well, I thought we really played well first half, and then second half we turned it over. We didn't rebound. We didn't get stops. We didn't get in transition. Credit Texas Tech. Credit their crowd. It's why they won 18 in a row here or whatever. But one thing we got to do a better job of is rebounding. We pride ourselves in that, and to get beat 21-12 second chance points, we can't go on the road, win games doing that. So we'll have to get better in that area. And everyone's got to pick it up.
First question from John Warner with the Waco Tribune Herald.
Scott, what made O'Banner so difficult to stop? Second half, he had 21 second half points.
I think it started on the glass. He got himself going by, I mean, he's a grown man. I think their average age is 42 years old. And he does a great job getting position and wedging. And so that once the ball goes in through the bucket and you're a scorer, makes things easier for you. And they did a great job getting him the ball and getting some threes. We did a bad job losing them. And obviously he hurt us. Hurt us in both games.
Next question from Kendall Cout with Sigma 365.
Scott, with John being gone, kind of how do you feel like the guys did sort of in his absence? And where do you feel like defensively maybe things need to change with John gone?
Well, I think first and foremost, rebounding. We came in second best offensive rebounding team in the country. And obviously Flo had 7, but we got to get Kendall, Jeremy, Matt. We got to get those guys rebounding. Guards got to get some long rebounds. So everyone's just got to pick it up. And that's again, one of John's biggest strengths defensively. I mean, he's up for all defensive, Wooden, Naismith, whatever. Yeah. Cause he can guard. So I thought first half, we really did a good job. Second half, we didn't. And we haven't had much time, obviously, to practice since John's been gone. And it's going to take some time to adjust. It's kind of like starting over with a different team. And then we've had so many guys come and go. It's great to get LJ back some minutes, and hopefully we can build off of this. But I was proud of our guys' fight. And you get down 12-13, you could give up, and we got within 2 possessions and maybe one more stop. It gets 1 possession. It really gets exciting.
Next question from Eric Kelly with KWKT TV.
Coach, how would you assess how you thought LJ played tonight? Obviously made his first 2, and then, just overall.
It was great having him out there. He was on a minutes restriction, and I thought he did a great job.
Next question from Kevin Longquist with SigmSports.com.
Scott, it looked like you went a little 1-3-1 there for a portion of the latter stages of the second half. Was that just to try to disrupt the flow of what Tech was doing offensively? And is that something you think you might consider doing moving forward the rest of the season, depending on the game and opponent?
Yeah, that's the zone we played. We played at the end of the Oklahoma game where we got that nice run. So that's in the repertoire. That's something we can go to. It's not our fastball, but it's a changeup. And I thought we got some stops. It helped for a minute. They were on a roll. We needed to change some things up.
Next question from Gio Gennaro with the Baylor Lariat.
Coach, looking ahead to the matchup with TCU, how different is this matchup going to be compared to the last time you faced off?
Well, I haven't seen any TCU film because all I've seen is Texas Tech film. So if you ask me tomorrow, I've watched it on the way home. And I don't know if Mike Miles is playing because obviously he was out for a little bit. I think he's back now. That changes him if he's not in. But Coach Dixon's a great coach. They do a great job. They don't beat themselves. They're having a great year.
Next question from Andrew Miner.
Coach, you guys had some foul trouble early on in the second half, and that kind of made you go small. It looked like from a lineup perspective. Did you think that foul trouble caused you guys to play a little bit more hesitantly or cautiously as the game progressed there?
Yeah, fouls can do that. I think they were just more aggressive than us second half. First half, I know we had fouls. They shot a lot of free throws, but I thought we were more aggressive first half. Second half, they really picked up their intensity and we didn't match it.
Thank you.
All right, that's it for Coach. Coach, thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
All right, we're back with Adam Flagler. If you have a question for Adam, please use the raise hand function and I'll call on you individually. First up, John Werner with the Waco Tribune-Herald.
Adam, the offense was so efficient in the first half. What changed in the second half, do you think?
Just from moving the ball as well. Both teams are gonna make adjustments, but we didn't stick to the game plan, and for a good period of the game, we're just a one-half team, so we got to learn from it and just come out in the second half a lot better in these upcoming games.
Next question from Kendall Cow with Signal 365.
Adam, a lot of new lineups with John's absence. How do you feel like you are kind of right now as a squad in terms of replacing John, which is, a very difficult thing to do?
Yeah, definitely. It's not going to be easy. He's one of the best glue guys in the country, and he does some amazing things, and we definitely miss him out there. But, yeah, it's a work in progress. We're going to figure it out and, move on from there.
Next question from Stephen Hawkins with the Associated Press.
And what was O'Banner able to do in the second half? I mean, he got hot pretty early, but what was he doing in the second half that he did in the first half other than making shots?
That's what it is, just making shots, to be honest. We know his capabilities. We know who he can do behind the three-point line. And, we had a lot of mishaps, in the second half to allow him to shoot. So, yeah, definitely need to go back and focus a lot more on the scout and just, apply that to the game a lot better in both halves, not just one half.
Next question from Eric Kelly with KWKT TV in Waco.
Adam, just in general, is there something that's stuck out through two games against Texas Tech that there's something that they do that has given you guys those issues, especially as you get later on into games?
Rebounding. They're a really tough team. We pride ourselves on being toughest team always, and they out-toughed us, especially these past two games. So definitely got to get back and just learn from our mistakes and just grow because we can't win if we're not, out toughing and competing at the highest level against anybody we play.
Next question from Andrew Minor.
Yes, Adam, Texas Tech obviously had a great crowd, great environment. How would you describe the environment tonight compared to some of the other road venues you've been to, like Kansas and Alabama?
I personally think Texas Tech is the best, but yeah, they're top in the country. I love coming to play here. And, the guys are amped up and excited. We just, couldn't finish and pull it out. But, yeah, it's a great environment. We had fans come out, so I appreciate them too.
All right, that's all we have for Adam. Adam, thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys.
All right, if you have a question for Flo, please use the raise hand function and I'll call on you individually. First up, John Werner with the Waco Tribune-Herald.
Flo, what made O'Banner so difficult to stop for them tonight?
O'Banner's a good player, especially his ability to make corner threes. It kind of helped him stretch out the floor a little bit. And on defense, we kind of got lost in him a little bit and gave him some open looks with late contests. But, yeah, credit to him for making tough shots too.
Next question from Kendall Cow with Signal 365.
Flo, with John now out for the season, in what ways has your role kind of changed and what the coaches want you to do?
My role doesn't change. Very much similar. Just go in, play hard, put our team in the best position to win, and obviously making tough plays. With that being offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding, just getting open looks and finishing and just getting our guys open.
Next question from Eric Kelly with KWKT TV.
Well, just in terms of this Texas Tech team, what has it been through these two games where they've given you those issues, especially in the second half?
It's credit to Texas Tech. They're a really good team. I feel like they're really very much prepped for us, but also being short-handed doesn't help a lot. But just credit to them. They had a good game.
Next question from Kevin Longquist with SignalSports.com.
Flo, Scott talked about the rebounding being such a big telling part of the second half of this game. Was it just something that they just were chasing shots faster than you guys through the glass, or how did you see that break down?
They just crashed and got rebounds, basically getting second chance position, second chance shots, and basically always goes in. And they kind of had a lot of that, so that's why coach said it killed us on the glass. Is basically those second shots going in, which kills and demoralizes our defense.
Final question from Andrew Miner.
Yeah, Flo, obviously you're working with a lot of new lineups now that John's out. What did you like about tonight? What was one positive takeaway that you thought you had tonight, just looking forward, that you can improve on?
I mean, our guys showed grit. They battled it out, even all the way to the end, to the final whistle. And that's one of the best things about our guys. They never gave in, even though it was down 10 around, I think, the 4 or 5 minute mark. But they battled it out and just kept playing all the way to the final whistle.